The federal government is the textbook example of dumb. That's the only way I know to put it. I've always been amazed in my life. We elect these people who are smart. I mean, they got degrees. They've been successful in business. Many of them are wealthy. But it's almost like their common sense is checked at the door before they take their seat. And then they become blooming idiots. And we see that this week as we're hearing the discussion and the debate about the second stimulus. And let me be as clear as I can. The answer is so simple to the problem. Okay, number one, we have this coronavirus, and I do trust that they're using the science of that to come up with the best solutions to save as many lives as possible. I really believe that's their mind. So they shut down big chunks of the economy. That's their solution. Now, I don't agree with that, but okay, let's say that is the best. The point I want to make is 100% of the shutdown, the decision to do this is on them. They did this, and they have to replace every penny that has been lost to American individuals and businesses. So shut up about this unemployment insurance. It's not about all the rules. This is a crisis. Throw that out. Here's what you do. If you lost your job, you send in your last two pay stubs, the federal government replaces it. End of story. Every single penny. If you're a business owner, they talk about these business loans. What a disaster that was the first round, and obviously so. Why do they need loans? You pay their expenses. If you shut the business down, you pay every penny of their mortgage and whatever expenses they have to keep their, business alive until we can reopen. Simple as that. And then I laugh at the stimulus check. That's so funny. Number one, this is a time to save the economy. You can't stimulate this by sending out checks. And how absurd was that? I have friends that are pretty well off. Some of them are retired. They got, $1,200 checks. They didn't need them at all. On the other hand, I work with poor people. They don't do 1040s. So they don't file taxes. So they got not a penny. And they needed it the most. It's just absurd. And by the way, if you really want to spur the economy, let me tell you how. Since the government is 100% responsible for shutting this thing down, they should stop collecting taxes all the way from local to federal. No more taxes collected until they reopen the economy in its entirety. Do you realize how that would spur the economy? Americans, listen, they would run to spend their money. Imagine a guy, his income's replaced because of the right move by the government. So he takes his family to a new dealership. And where I live, a $30,000 car, you're going to pay well over $2,000 in taxes on that thing. He's going to run to do that. Well, I'm guilty of, I'm the professor here at the University of Billy, where we pride ourselves in the genius of common sense. So I know that's not going to happen. Plus, it wouldn't be good for the Democrats. It'd make Trump look good. Just take it as this. There's a better solution to most of these things, and the federal government in most cases is always inefficient, ineffective, and just plain awful.